It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues, and we've got a great one for you. Between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now it's Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Okay, nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
60 Vikings. Come on. Vikings, Dragon 60. Go.
Sanders going to look to throw. That one is complete to Fannin. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Sanders going to throw here on first. He rolls to his right. That's complete to Alec Manor. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Working out of the gun, Sanders has him on the quick hitter. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
You often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Third and short here, Sanders. And oh, he got it! Interception! Nick Martin picks it off. And the 49ers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Play action now with Purdy. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
On third down, Purdy. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Thomas Morstead on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And this one doesn't go far.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Here's Judkins on second down. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up third and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they go, getting set for third and 4.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go, check, go, check. Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
First and 10 at the 31.
at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at first down here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Sanders. Gets him on the in route. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
70 Rangers, 70. Next, ready,
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49ers 9-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Hawk 70, ready.
To throw now is Sanders. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach is going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this 4th down. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Schmidt connects, and that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Niners to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He beams one deep right side. And almost someone stepped in breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And the Browns are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
At the 42-yard line.
On the set.
First down from the 42.
Ready. Ready.
Play action, Sanders. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Liking 18. 60 Eagles. Go.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Get it. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Sanders setting the pass. Called in by Njoku left side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
There's no question, Kate, that the big play is down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther.
Working now from the gun. As the hook up again to Njoku. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 17.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. The Browns with the lead here from Huntington Bank Field. All set now. First and 10. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it'll really break the backs of a defense.
He brings it in. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Here's Sanders now. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
Move the chain! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
You know, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. first, so a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's trying to go deep again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Grant Delpit in to pick it off.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Back. Hawk 70. Hawk. Go check. Go check. Stay.
Sanders back to throw. Completes. This is Fannin. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready. Cougar 19. Go.
Sanders going to look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
He gets forward. That's about 4 yards. Nick Bosa makes the stop. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Ready, set.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
3rd and long for him here. This has been a trend, yet another interception. That's Justin Simmons. And the 49ers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. Back to throw it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. Past the 60. Past the 60.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
23-yard line.
Ready?
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70. Ready, rock.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Tag. Cowboy 80. Ready?
To the air on first down. Sanders dialing up a receiver screen. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Evans now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Niners to the line. 1st and 10. A give left side to McCaffrey. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
21.
They stick with McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Third and 4 coming up now. Going to run again with McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout for an injured player. That's Christian McCaffrey being attended to. Hopefully with his history, this is something minor. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, Purdy to throw. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's brought down after a short gain. Working quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Offense in a hurry up here.
25 yards. First down, 49ers.
And he fakes the spike. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
12 to go now on 2nd down after the sack. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. They bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Offense up to the line fast.
16 yards. That's another 49er touchdown.
Going to the ground again on first. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
What's up? Yellow. Yeah, you.
From the gun is Purdy. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pass brought in by Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Yellow.
Here's Purdy to throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
16, 49ers 6.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's on a quick hitter. And he is stopped with authority there, but that's not came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 30.
From the gun, Judkins will cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Fred Warner.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's going to be 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Ready.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Sanders going to throw on 4. He's got it to his running back. He dodged the tackle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Handoff now to Judkins. He's going to have this one down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll go play action for Sanders. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Go.
Toss play here. Judkins. Decent work on the run, but not enough for the first. The stop is made in time. It's 4th and short.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.